it's remarkable to me that you could go anywhere in the region and turn on CNN, BBC News, the French news broadcast, the German broadcast, and people are getting this information, and that information isn't all that edited. They're actually getting the images, they're getting the tone, they're getting the emotion of these events. And so these aren't censored in many of these countries, which I found remarkable. It's just not songs. When you think about what that implies, the freedom of choice, or being able to have the opportunity to see this, is quite available now in the Middle East. And so when we think that these are restrictive societies, yes, there are certain customs and behaviors that you have to find. I mean, you have to be very respectful of women. You don't touch women in some cultures. Women dress in certain ways. But if you say, okay, deep down, beyond that, what access do they have to information and ideas? I think most Americans would be extremely surprised as to how open these societies are. And it's just remarkable to me how little Americans know that this is occurring in the Middle East. We just think this is the monolithic madras, rote learning of the Quran. And it's not to say that these folks are not Muslim, that they don't respect the religion, that they don't practice the religion. But juxtaposed with that is this curriculum that, again, if an American parent or a student were to walk into school, sit in a classroom, and observe the teacher or participate in a lesson, they would say, I've seen that lesson in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Now, it's hard to predict, but in the schools that I have observed, every school that I have been in, and there's no exception to this statement I'm going to make, at least in the schools I've been in. I'm talking about in Bahrain, in the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, Syria. When I've walked in these schools, it's remarkable that in the lobby of these schools, various flags of nations are displayed, and including the American flag. I mean, I've not been in a school where the American flag has been hidden. It's been there. And on bulletin boards, you'll read what people say about, we want our students to become global citizens. That's stated. That's part of the mission of a lot of these schools.